All right, here's what I was thinking. All right, nobody is saying that Brock Purdy hasn't been terrific, right? Brock Purdy's been terrific. He's been terrific.
Yeah.
But there's others that say, he's got some, he's got to show more, but he's shown a lot. The one thing we always hear, though, we talk about the weapons. The 49ers' weapons.
It's out of control.
Listen, he just has to be John Stockton, makes the right decisions. And I think that's what the conversation is really about. It's really about what if he doesn't have all the weapons? What if he's missing a weapon or two? Can he win you that game? It's if he's got all his weapons and he's a great distributor, just like in basketball, if you're missing a big score, then you might have to do a little more.
Magic in the game 6 against the Sixers.
Exactly. So I think what we're really...
But what if we don't get the answer to that, Steiny? What if that never really shows its head?
What do you mean?
If that's all you're holding on to about Brock Purdy, okay, let's say Debo's out. But right. I don't think everybody's going to be out at one time to where you get that answer. Well, that's why I think it's not hating at all. It's a legit, something you want to see. But I think it's like, not you.
Well, how is the
that person's almost in denial. Because that's not reality.
Well, of course it is. They lost 3 quarterbacks last year. And here's the question is, if you're playing, the real question is, if you're playing a really good team and you're missing one of your weapons,
you have to become that.
You're going to feel that in a game against a really good team. And the question is, when Brock Purdy is asked to do a little more, if he ever is, how much can he do? How much can he do if he has to? And we don't know the answer to that. And I kept thinking about Kaepernick. Colin Kaepernick.
My goodness,
played 7 games in the NFL, regular season. And then in his first playoff game against the Packers, he has that unbelievable game. Don't forget, in the second game against the Falcons, they were down 17-0 to the Falcons.
I'll never forget.
And they came back and won behind Kaepernick. And then they got to the Super Bowl. They were down 28-6, and they almost came back and won that. All I'm saying, as it relates to Brock Purdy, is, man, we have so much more to learn about Brock Purdy. That's all I'm saying. So far, so good. But how good is he going to need to be at times for this team to win a Super Bowl? Is he good enough right now for them to win a Super Bowl if he doesn't get any better?
Yes.
Okay.
The answer is yes.
Fair enough.
That's why I'm still stuck on the past from afar, Steiny, about what transpired in Philly. My question to you is, that's legit what you're posing, but I know you're not dare telling anybody that's drunk off of what they're seeing now and what is Brock Purdy mania, Steiny. Those people still can sip that Kool-Aid, right?
I don't care.
Right.
I don't care if they sip the Kool-Aid.
You ain't like, put that down, because it looks great.
Yeah. I'm just saying, is there going to be a time when all it takes is one? You know what I mean? Let's just take, for example, the Rams game this weekend. And Evan said this.
They're favored by 9.5.
I mean, the Rams need Matt Stafford to win that game for him.
Oh, my gosh.
He's got to throw for 300
Kurt
yards,
Warner.
right? The 49ers, on the other hand, they got about 15 ways they can win that game on Sunday. That's just the way it is.
Yeah.
So, again, if this is what Brock Purdy needs to be for this team to win a Super Bowl, then they can absolutely win a Super Bowl.
No doubt about it. I mean, I need to slow my, what do they call it, jets or skis, Steiny, but we could almost start talking about an S, Super Bowls.
What do you mean?
If this team, if he is what he is right now and can somehow continue to get better, we're not just talking about Super Bowl under Kyle. We're talking about Super Bowls. But, we were talking yesterday real quick here about McVay and Kyle. I can't wait to talk to just about his offensive genius and his, what's the difference between the two? Well, one has a Super Bowl, the other hasn't.
Yeah. Exactly.
You got me thinking about Cap, Steiny. He was a phenom. I'll put the right on the table early, brought to you by Atco. What happened to him? Just real quick, did the league, I think I asked Evan this, I feel like off the field hurt him on the field, or do you feel like zone defenses, They figured him out. He was a phenom.
I think it was a combination of both. I thought he was coming down to earth a little bit before all the stuff happened. But he was certainly an NFL caliber quarterback. I don't think there's any doubt about that.
Oh, man. Steiny, I'm juiced. Ask me why.
Why?
Austin in San Jose is back in the chat.
Okay.
Ernie Chavez, I can't find him, but go ahead.
So I'm just saying Matt Stafford's going to have to do a lot to win that game for the LA Rams this weekend. Mike Martz coming up in 15 minutes. So Mike Martz is the former head coach of the St. Louis Rams. He's a Super Bowl champion as their offensive coordinator. And you can catch him on the 33rd team. They produce NFL content every week. He scouted the Trey Lance game last year against the Chicago Bears. And this is what he had to say about Trey Lance. This is why I'm looking forward to talking to him, because this guy kind of tells it like it is. Take a listen.
I've never seen anything about this kid that was encouraging at all. He really has to plan himself to make a good throw. He's not a quick decision guy. Everybody's shot in the rear about him being a mobile guy making plays with his feet. He looked like a fullback stumbling around trying to run the ball to me. I mean, he's not Lamar, so I don't know what he is. He's not particularly a good guy running with the football. And based on what I saw today, I mean, he missed two guys completely by themselves. I know it was in the rain, but your quarterbacks do that. You make those throws. I know this, he can only go up. He can only get better because you can't get any worse than what he did today. I've never liked him. I still don't like him. I'd like to know what he does so well, because he's not a great passer, doesn't have good skills, takes him a long time to set himself and throw the football, misses easy throws, and he's not particularly a good runner. Other than that, he's a hell of a player.
Lay off. Oh, my. But yeah, he caught hell for that. There was a lot I never liked him. What do you think he would ask Kai? I can't wait to. Hey, let's do this. He looks right now, right?
Yeah.
Scoreboard's 100-0. Mike Martz on his assessment of one Trey Lance.
Yeah, I wouldn't take a victory lap quite yet. You never know what's going to happen.
Man.
The fun part is now we can ask him about Brock Purdy.
Yeah.
Because he's seen Brock Purdy play.
No doubt about it.
And I'm sure he'll give it to us. He'll give it to us straight. So looking forward to talking to Mike Martz in
you think he's going to say there's nothing he likes about Brock Purdy?
No, he'll say there's stuff he likes about Brock
No doubt,
Purdy.
Evan.
So, no, he'll say that.
And we got a game tonight, too.
Yeah.
What do you mean, yeah? It's Vikings-Eagles, your boy Cousins, and you just come in here and condemn the whole NFL Thursday night. You're changing on me,
Eagles
man.
missing 3 guys already. Vikings missing 2 guys already. Week 1 of the NFL season. This is like how many 49er guys are going to miss next Thursday's game?
Probably maybe 1 or 2. Huh? Next Thursday.
I hope that's all it is.
Sunday.
I hope that's all it is.
Next man up, Steiny.
Well, that's fine, but that doesn't mean you're as good when the next man comes up.